Wee! Woo-wee! Come on, people. You gotta cheer it up. You gotta feel great today. Because you know what? I'm bringing you good news today. Huh? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about whenever time I say good news, bad news. You know my stories that you go on my YouTube channel and you find a lot of good news, bad news story. Whenever time you hear that, it's about the war. It's about the war that is going on between Hamas and Benjamin Netanyahu. I won't say Israel, I'll say Benjamin Netanyahu because he's the one who wants the war. He want to fight. He want to kill everybody. And then you have the other one over there in Russia, Mr. Putin. He want to kill everybody too. He hate everybody. Especially the Ukrainians and the Ukrainian president. But this is good news, people. Why am I so happy today for my good news, bad news story? You know why. Because today is October the 12th. And we are about to receive the hostages. Oh my God. October 7, 2023, hostages. They are coming home, people. And I know a lot of you are going to be so happy, especially Israeli people. But listen here, before you start celebrating in a big way, here, you can start with me. I don't mind. And of course, when they come home, give them some steak. Bring them in the kitchen. This is T-bone ribeye steak. Give them the best. Bring them in the kitchen. Let them eat something. Let them smell home-cooked food meal for once since 2 years now. Bring them in. Bring them. Your son, your daughter, your cousin, your friend. Bring them in the kitchen. Don't let them sit out there. Bring them in the kitchen. Put something on the fire. Let them smell the good steak, a good piece of steak you're going to make for them. Because they will be hungry. I wonder what they look like now. All 20 hostages be coming home, people. Yes, Jerusalem will be celebrating. And of course, our president, Mr. Donald Trump, who worked magic amongst the other people and from other countries, because he didn't do it by himself. You know, you got to have other people combining and talking. But what I'm saying to you people, and this makes sense, and you have to agree with me that it makes sense. This war, this killing war that Mr. Benjamin Netanyahu have been touring up the place in the Gaza Strip for over 700 and plus days now, should never happen. It should never. If it happened, then get the hostages first. And that's what I said. That's why I fault Mr. Benjamin Netanyahu, and you ought to fault him too, because it didn't take a rocket scientist to tell you that. Hamas on October the 7th went and tore up the freaking place. It's raining rockets down and a concert in Israel. But a lot of these rockets didn't do much damage because Israel got the Iron Dome that tore up the Iron Dome, or whatever it's called. But when Hamas did what they did on October the 7th, kidnapping so many people, killing babies, massacre, killing so many Israelis, innocent Israeli people, which was unnecessary, killing foreigners, Hamas went and kidnapped all those people from the concert event, the musical concert, the celebration on October 7th. A lot of people were there, young people, babies, friends, everything. Hamas went and ripped the place apart. Blood's everywhere, hanging every wall, on the wall, killing a lot of people and kidnapping a lot of people. Those are the people Hamas been having, the kidnapped people that Hamas have from October 7th. Those are the people that Hamas have there for 2 years, over 2 years. They released some in little bits and pieces there, released a few there, and then stop. But what I'm saying, why I fault Mr. Benjamin Netanyahu, what he should have done, if I were the leader, this is what I would have done. What I would have done is negotiate with Hamas. You know, we're going to kill him. We're going to kill them all. But before we start killing them, and not only them alone, because they didn't kill any, we kill most of the civilian people. We kill most of the babies, Palestinian babies, wounded a lot of them for life. What I would have done, see if you agree with me or not, I would say, okay, Hamas, you rain rockets down on my people, my country, and you kidnap a lot of my people, holding them now hostages. Those are innocent people. You didn't need to do that. So, but let's negotiate. Let's talk. What do you want? What do you want, Hamas? Let's talk. That's what I would do first. Okay? Because what we're talking about is we're getting the hostages released before any military action take place. Don't you think that makes sense? Negotiate with Hamas first. Be nice. They act like, hey, you kidnapped my people, and I want to know why you did that. What you want? Talk with me what you want. Hamas going to tell you, oh, we want our prisoners, but because that's all they care about. They care about those young men and women who attack Israel with rocks and stone, throwing molecular cocktail bombs, killing whatever. Yeah, of course, Israel have a right to defend themselves. But Hamas is no match for Israel in military-wise, anything. And so when all those young people attack in Israel, go walk under their tunnel or go wherever and attack Israel have no choice but to capture them all and put them in prison. And you know the reason why everywhere, while those young people protesting all the time is over their land. They're always protesting about their land. They reckon that Israel is occupying their land, giving their land to their settlers. And they've been going on for years about that. And they want it to stop. And when Israel won't stop doing that, they start throwing rocks and stones and molecular cocktail bombs or whatever, suicide, killing Israeli on their street in their own country and everything like that. So what Hamas want to do is get those prisoners from the Israeli jail or prisoners wherever. That would be the starting point. And Israel would say, okay, but you attack our people, we won't forgive you, but what do you want? Hamas will say, well, release 100 of these. Here is the name of whoever they want to have. release those prisoners and we will release your hostages. I'll make it sound simple. It doesn't work like that, but that's the starting point, I think it would be. And the reason why Mr. Benjamin Netanyahu should start like that is because he knows once they start getting the hostages free, you can go in and rip the shit out, excuse my language, out of the Gaza Strip and the tunnels and wherever Hamas leaders or wherever. And don't forget, Israel are specialists in assassinating all enemies. No one can hide in the Middle East from Israel. We find them, they find them, and assassinate them. So that's what they should have done, but Mr. Benjamin Netanyahu said, we ain't got time to talk to Hamas. We just go in like a wild stone cowboy and rip the place apart and kill them all, hopefully. He didn't say hopefully, he was so positively sure that he's going to kill all of the Hamas. You're going to demolish everything to get them. We're going to flood the tunnel. We're going to bomb the tunnels. We're going to block everything. They ain't got no place to hide, Mr. Benjamin Netanyahu thought that was the goal. He talked about really getting his hostage, but I must just go find some hiding place to keep more hostage. The more you attack them, the more they find place to hide the hostage. As a matter of fact, I think it's so sad because there was 212 total hostages Hamas had hidden all over the place. And now, the news that we're hearing now is that and this October 12th, thanks to Mr. President, we get information that there are 20 total alive, 20 hostages that Hamas agreed to will release come Monday, October the 13th. That's when Mr. President himself will be over there in the Middle East to greet those people and talk to the families. So imagine, a lot of hostages have been killed. And I'm saying those hostages, many of those could have been saved. Many of those hostages could have been saved if Mr. Netanyahu had gone about it in the right way, instead of putting on his cowboy gun belt with his airstrikes and his IDF people, ordering them to go over there and blow that building apart, kill as many Hamas. But by the time they got there was no Hamas there, just civilian people. But he reckoned that a lot of the civilian people are hiding Hamas, those militant group. Hamas is a militant group, so they say, a government-run militant group, Palestinian militant group, or better known as terrorists. So that's what I would have done. What do you think, people? You think that makes sense? Negotiate with Hamas after October the 7th, instead of sending out your rockets and everything, and October the 8th, 9th, to start bombing everywhere. Spend the week negotiating with Hamas. Give them the prisoners. They're letting them out, but you're not going to let them out of your sight, because Israel is not going to do that. As long as we start getting dependent. So that's what I'm saying, people. Out of 120 hostages or more, whatever number is, many of them would have been alive today and coming home to the Israeli families. And by the way, no one can be sure or positively sure that how many of those hostages have been killed by the airstrike, continuous bombardment of the airstrike that the Prime Minister were ordering day and day and day after day after day. No one knows for sure how many of those hostages been killed by the airstrike. But to me, I must kill them all. I must kill all the birds that flying that was free to fly anywhere in the Gaza Strip. I must kill the young pets and dogs and cats and whatever. I must kill how many? 50, 40,000, 70,000 in the space of 2 years. Airstrikes, Israeli airstrike. I must kill them all. Yes. Why do I say I must kill them all? Hamas is the one who went and started this craziness of bombing Israel and taking hostages. From the day Hamas did that, they commit a crime. They commit a crime so big that it make Mr. Benjamin Netanyahu happy. The man was so happy that he say, "Holy God Almighty, thank you for Hamas striking us." And the reason for that, I think, paraphrasing, of course, all the skirmish that they had before, whether it's between Hezbollah or Houthis or all the Iranian supply or whoever, Libya, or all the Israeli enemies, whether they in fact gave the go-ahead for Hamas to do what they did, it's not the point. The point is, if Mr. Benjamin Netanyahu just hold back on his reign for a while and talk and get the hostages out first, he could go in and destroy. Already destroyed the Gaza Strip. But he could have destroyed everything once the hostages been released. Because now he got to get his revenge on Hamas. Total revenge. But no, he did not do that. He went in day after that and then just let it rip. And who was suffering the most? How many? It was civilians, Gazian civilians, people that was bearing the blunt, all the airstrike that was aimed at Hamas. It wasn't hitting Hamas. It was hitting the civilian people, whether they support Hamas or not. It was killing them all. So, that's the whole point. What I'm saying, people, it's a joyful day tomorrow. Hostages are coming home, but don't celebrate yet. Yes. Good news, super good news. Living hostages are, we are told, will be freed on Monday, October the 13th, 2025. So celebrate, people, but don't celebrate yet until each one of those hostages safely home with their family. And when they come home, like I said, I keep showing you my steak. Give them some steak. Give them some blood. Fit them some blood. Give them something that they have. I wonder what they look like. Skin and bone, I guess. Stressed. Or young men look like old men now. Worried about whether they be alive or not to see this day. But with the president doing his magic stuff, Mr. Donald Trump, give him all the credit that you can. But don't take praises alone from all the other people, because there's a lot involved. Now, the sad part about it that I'm saying, people, while you should celebrate tomorrow, but a lot of people will not be celebrating. Because while the news is good news for the alive ones that is coming home, there's some, how many? 40 bodies, dead ones, hanging around someplace. Hamas don't even know where the majority of them are buried, if they bury them at all. They don't know where they put them in some little box or some little, who knows. So a lot of people there, Israeli people, will be sad, while others will be joyful in Jerusalem and all over the place will be celebrating for the alive ones, whether they're skinny and skinny bone or whatever. They're alive, they can come home and go straight into the kitchen. Leave people, bring them into the kitchen and give them some wine, get them drunk. I would knock them out with something. Just let them have a clean shower and a clean bed. Oh man, they would be so happy. But they got a story to tell, much more than I can tell any. And that's the good news that I'm saying today, October the 12th. We are hearing that 20 hostages will be coming home tomorrow, October the 13th. And our United States President will be there to greet the families and all the others who will be joyful. Mr. Netanyahu will be giving this press conference telling about talking crap about, I told you we'll bring them home. Bullshit. Mr. Netanyahu is just as guilty as everyone else of killing them all too. Yeah. He's just as guilty because he could have done something. He could have worked it in a way that he get the hostages out first before he start bombing and airstriking, destroying the Gaza Strip, and still, there are no winners here. I'll keep telling you people in my video, there are no winners. No one is joyful about it. Yes, Palestinian extreme prisoners or whoever, they be out there enjoying themselves and jumping for joy. You can't blame them because they've been displaced. Maybe 12, 10, 15 times all over the place. They don't know. As soon as they get to one displacement camp, they were told to move on. Move on more because we're going to bomb that area. The Israeli would say that. But there are no winners. The president will get his accolade. And other countries all over Egypt and in the Middle East, everybody will be patting each other in the back, but it's not over. The dead is still there. How long will those family have to wait? They don't know, because there's rebels and all the building been squashed and squashed down like cement blocks. There's nothing there. Don't know where they're buried. So while there will be joy for those who are coming home, there will be sadness for those deceased ones whose family are still waiting to account for them, to bring them home and bring an end to this nonsense, this crazy war, one-sided war as I like to call it. Because I called it one-sided war because after that first miserable nonsense that Hamas did on October 7th, there were no more attacks. There were no more attacks. Israeli children could go to school. The people could get up and go to their shopping and do what they want, go to their mass, go what they want to do. There was no major strike from any. No, there was none. But Israel the Prime Minister was making sure that every day, not a day goes by without an airstrike, bombing the place to smithereens, destroying everything. Not even AIDS could get through, humanitarian aid. So while Palestinian people will be joyful for those who are coming out from the Israeli prison or camp or whatever, there are joyful Palestinian Gazian people who can return to the rubbles of the bombed out buildings and what was once their home and shops and businesses. But they can go back, they can go there still because it's their land. They will never leave their land as much as the Prime Minister wants to clear them all out. It will never happen. So while those people are joyful, they're joyful that there will be no more airstrike. But are you sure? Is anyone sure? It's like a powder keg. Anything can happen. Hamas can be foolish to do something, and Mr. Netanyahu will say, I told you, we're going in for the kill. And that was the intention anyway, for this latest one, like the Gaza City. A city of 500,000 people, or a million, maybe 1 million people. That was the idea, to go and demolish the Gaza City completely. All those high-rise buildings, blow them out of the sky, because that's where the thing Hamas was hiding and spying on the IDF, knowing where they're going to strike next. Yes. So while many will be celebrating tomorrow for the living ones that coming home, living hostages, the dead ones still won't be so easily welcome, fine for them to be welcome home by the people, because no one is sure where they all are accounted for. Yes. So this one-sided war, we pray that it will come to an end and peace will be in the Middle East, especially between Palestine and Israel. Why can't you people live in peace anyway? But you know, there's hatred. It's all over land, lots of. This will take billions a year to live, to look like the way it look now. And everybody carve out a little piece of it, and they want a piece of it, and one want to steal the other piece and steal the other piece. Yes. So, if you don't hear from me tomorrow, well, I may drop something by you tomorrow, just to know, just to be sure that what I'm saying is not emptiness, that the hostages, 20 of them, really was released, and they're home with their family and friends, you know. So tomorrow is the big day, October the 13th, 2025. We're going to find out if the peace is holding, and the president, United States president, can celebrate and claim victory. But there's no victory here, people. No victory at all, because a lot of people die unnecessary. Young children will never be able to stand up and walk free like normal children do, because their limbs are busted, their legs are smashed, their heads are busted, their body are busted, and their brains are busted, because they have no schooling for 2 years. They've been drinking water, dirty water from the street, those who survive. They've been starved. the Palestinian children, that is, while the Israeli children had it much better. Yes. So that's what I'm saying to you people. We give thanks to American power and everyone else. Give credit. Give credit. I hear people talking about the British are talking, and the Prime Minister said because the British and the other countries are talking about, they voted to recognize Palestine as two-state. You know, that's been a fighting word for all these years. Israel doesn't want to know nothing about two-state stuff. But you all need to settle down and live peacefully. Give Israel, Palestine their land, let them live in peace. And I'm sure the Israeli people can look forward to living in peace as well, and the children can get their education and they can worship their God, and without being fear of being shot or being thrown at them, or hatred, or whatever name they call one people call them. I want to blow Israel from the face of the earth, like the Iranian Prime Minister once said. No, Israel have a right to be here on this earth just like every other human being, Jewish people, that is. You shouldn't hate them because they have different culture and different. Well, you shouldn't hate me because I'm black and have different culture and different whatever. You shouldn't hate the white folks because they have different culture, different this or that, whatever. God preached Jesus Christ when he was alive on this earth. He teach us to love each other. Turn the other cheek. Don't be scared, because, that's what it be. Nothing wrong with love. Love is good. Peace is good. Let your children learn to live together. There's so much crap going on in the world today anyway, it's unreal. Sometimes we wish that God would just come and rebuild the world all over again. Get rid of all the crap people, those hatred ones, who hate you for something, for whatever, and start all over again. But I don't think that will happen in my lifetime. So we'll just keep on going on, killing each other. And don't forget those over. Oh, Mr. President, while you are it, if we are successful in getting Hamas to deliver the hostages and disappear, just get out of Dodge, disappear, put down your gun, go live someplace, go somewhere, just leave Dodge, man. Stop the hatred. Yeah, don't forget Africa, Mr. President. There's a big war going over there. Humanitarian aid is off the chain over there. Sudan, I think, places. Yeah, so don't forget to work. You talk about you prevent 7 war, or you end 7 war. Yeah, see none here, my man. Talk to those one over there. They're crazy. And, of course, talk to your buddy over there, Mr. Putin. Talk to him, because you know what? Putin is off the chain, man. He's bombing the Ukraine every day, every night. Hundreds and hundreds of drones coming out and knocking out in the Ukraine infrastructure. You've been doing that for over 3.5 years, Mr. President, Mr. Pete. You need to talk to the man, rein him in. But he's a big fish. He's a nuclear power fish. Can't do nothing by him. But talk to the man, because otherwise give some equipment. More, keep supplying. Oh, Mr. Putin already threatening you guys over here in America. Telling you guys to stay out of it. But he don't want to stay out of it. He want to carry on bombing Ukraine. with drones. A lot of them supply from either India and Iran and all over the places, killing all the innocent people like the one down there in the Middle East. So you need to bring him in and try to end that war, Mr. P. Because that's been going on for coming up to nearly 4 years now and get nowhere with it. And I told you people over and over, what's wrong with peace? Y'all voted all these crazy leaders in your country who just a bunch of corrupt bastards. They turn other people against each others, kill you all. So yeah, Mr. P, congrats. But like I said, people, don't celebrate it because Mr. Netanyahu, he's ready to go. He's not satisfied. He's not satisfied, I told you, because he did not destroy Hamas. He did not conquer Hamas. And that was the whole purpose of this airstrike nonstop for 2 years, to destroy that group, that Palestine, that militant whatever. But I told you before, he was happy when Hamas struck him. You know why? Because now he can call it a war. Before he couldn't call it a war because it was tit for tat. Houthis hit him, he hit them back. The what's it called? Hezbollah hit them, he hit them back. Yeah, simple as that, tit for tat. But now he came on with the war, we fund them. America will fund the war for him. Yep. We supply him with whatever he wants because now we are telling him that Israel have the right to defend herself. Israel have the right to go and assassinate whoever they want to assassinate in no matter which country or anywhere. Yeah. So Mr. Netanyahu and his hardliners are not satisfied with this deal. But at least our president work is magic, his beautiful magic charm. And that's where we are today, people. October the 12th. Good news. I won't say bad news yet. If tomorrow come and the ostriches don't come on, then I had the bad news. But today is good news. Good news for the ostrich family who will celebrate their people. Good news for the Palestinian people who will travel for miles to get back to their ruined city and put up a tent. They'd rather do that amongst the ruined buildings. They'd rather do that than to be displaced into no man's land. There's good news for them. So like I said, we celebrate. Celebrate, people. But don't celebrate too happily yet because Mr. Netanyahu will say, I told you so. I told you so. Let's go in and finish the job. That's what he wanted to do. So tomorrow when you get your boys home, or the day after, I keep showing you my ribeye steak. I got a ribeye steak and a pork chop. Sound good, huh? That's why you need to feed your ostrich son or son-in-law or friends. Feed them that tomorrow. Give them some wine. Give them some wine. Give them some smile, all the hugs and everything. Make them feel good. They're going to take them a while to recover. But we pray to God that we'll have peace. It will be the beginning of some kind of peace anyway in that region. Because You're all living in the same dusty, waterless. You're all living in the same place, you know, under the same sky. Hmm? Drink the same water. Pray to the same God. Well, hey, one God say, believe in no other God but my God. My God is your God. So, yes, people. So, congratulations, Mr. Trump and his administration people who work. Congratulations to the British people and the French people and the Italian people and all the Canadian people and all the people of the world who tripped in to make this day possible. It's a start. It's a start. Let's just say it's a start getting these hostage, the living ones, home. But now the hard work begin of finding the deceased one. Where are they? Where are they? Just bring those home, get those home, so the people can put an end to this, move on with their sorrows, and live to fight another day. My God, peace. May God bless you all, and peace be with you all. I love you all to death. Yes, sir.